Hey, coming up, we are live from Virginia's oldest distillery. Can you guess the name? We're going to tell you all about them and their storied past. Also, there's a special Father's Day event. We'll get you all the details coming up. Welcome back to Great Day, Washington. This morning, we are coming to you live from A. Smith Bowman. What makes them special is the fact that they are the oldest distillery in the state of Virginia. And we have Brian Pruitt here, who's the master distiller. Give us an idea. How long have you guys been around?
Well, we've been around since 1935. It's a little fuzzy, a little 34, 35, but it was basically after Prohibition ended in the state of Virginia. We've been making quality spirits ever since.
And when you say you've been making quality spirits, you guys have gotten some major awards.
Absolutely, yeah. We've had a really good last couple of years, well over 150 awards over the last 5 years. And, last in 2016, we took World's Best Bourbon for our Abraham. 2017, we took World's Best Bourbon for our John Jay that we're bottling up today. So back-to-back wins. We were really proud of that, and we just keep racking them up, which is good. But it's about making a quality spirit, and it's great. It's great to get recognized. So.
Well, and what's also neat about it too is that you guys do as much hands-on as possible. I mean, we've got Johnny back there. What's Johnny up to this morning?
Johnny's actually bottling up some John Jay. So he's labeling up some boxes right now for the next batch of John Jay. We have Justin in the back over there doing our paperwork. We're all about our paperwork, making sure everything's up and legal, and we're just about ready to do a next bottling.
I love it. And then, like, you guys ship just throughout the state? Does it go statewide, international? Give us an idea.
Well, we're primarily in the state, but we also have all over the whole, basically, eastern seaboard, all the way out to California. We have shipped stuff to Japan, the UK, you name it. We're trying.
Sky's the limit, it sounds like.
We try and get it as far as we can. The biggest problem we have is making sure we have enough juice or enough bourbon for everybody.
Enough bourbon. That's right, they call it juice. That's cute. Big event coming up this weekend that's really geared towards dads.
Absolutely. This is our 8th annual Father's Day Festival. So we've been doing this, like I said, for 8 years. It's a great day. Come out. There's going to be live food or live music, food trucks. You get to see the food trucks a little bit later. We're going to have, hopefully, a barrel regatta.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it is fun. And, of course, vendors, cigars, everything for Dad. It's just about an event just for dads to come out, celebrate dads, have a good time.
And that is this Saturday. Now, we know Father's Day is on Sunday. The event is Saturday. We're going to get you some more details about the event. We're going to meet some of the food vendors that are going to be here. And also, we're going to talk more about, is all whiskey bourbon or is all bourbon whiskey? You're going to have to help us with that.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's the question I get all the time. Absolutely, yeah. So it's a big question. We can get into it if you want.
We'll get into it just a little bit, guys, but don't go away. Next up, we're talking food. We're live from Fredericksburg, Virginia, right after this. That's right. Yeah, that's why I've got the hat. The rain did stop here in Fredericksburg. So, okay, guys, we're at A. Smith Bowman. This is Virginia's oldest distillery. They've got a big event coming up for Father's Day this Saturday. And you know what they didn't forget to include? Food. So we've got some folks here from the food trucks. We got Glory Dogs. So what sort of variety are you guys offering up, Tanya?
Well, Glory Dogs, we do gourmet hot dogs. We have bacon jam, which is actually made with Bowman's bourbon. That's this one right here.
Oh
it is made with brown sugar, Bowman's bourbon. It's kind of like a candied bacon, and the bourbon just sets it off. We got the Glory Dog, Maui Dog, and then our famous chili dog.
I just like ordering. I'll have the Maui Dog, please. One Maui Dog over here. We've got Maria, and your food trucks can be part of the event as well.
Yep, I'm with Will's Place, and we do Puerto Rican food, authentic and inspired. And so today we have our nachones, which is our take on nachos. We've got a pork and chicken variety here, and then we've got our vegan option, which has the arroz con gandules, which is classic for Puerto Ricans.
Say that one more time.
Arroz con gandules.
See, she knew what I meant. That one right there. That was it. Well, it looks good and it sounds great too. So I'm in. Bring me one. And then, not last but not least, pizza. It's a staple, right? What's it like being involved with a local distillery like this?
Oh, it's great. The family here in Fredericksburg is great. The distillery, the fellow food truck friends, we've got a great community here. So it's nice we get to swap each other's goodies all the time, so it's great. Yeah.
And then it's all, coming on the back of Father's Day. This is a great excuse. No excuse not to get out here and have fun. Bring Papa Bear.
Yes, we love celebrating dads any way we can. So food right? The way to a man's stomach is through their food. So
That's exactly right.
give them their food.
Food and bourbon, right? That's how you win over a man. That's right. Easily said. Hey, our friend Johnny over. Johnny, you're on break. Do you want something to eat?
I want a little bit of everything. Everything look good in here. Especially the pizza. And I like the hot dogs too.
All right, we'll let Johnny pick something. He's on break. So, guys, again, it's A. Smith Bowman. We're back live with more right after this. Kristen? We're at Virginia's oldest distillery. Everyone meet George and then meet Mary. Yes, I know they're stills, but they have a story. We're going to learn that story coming up right after this. Welcome back to Great Day, Washington. We're getting you an idea for Father's Day weekend. We're at A. Smith Bowman. It is Virginia's oldest distillery. We've got Master Distiller here, Brian Pruitt. You guys, though, you do bourbon, but you also do a few other things as well.
We do. Yeah, we do a full lineup. We do gin, we do vodka, we have a rum, and then we have 3 different whiskeys, and we have a bourbon caramel cream.
I love it. See, okay, variety. You know what they say? It's the spice of life. So this room is pretty cool looking. Kind of looks like a science lab. Where are we?
We're in our distillery room, and this is my playground. So this is where it all happens. You met George and you met Mary. Mary's our whiskey still. George is our experimental still. Does all sorts of stuff. This is where I get to be creative, and the art and science really comes into play.
It's really cool, and I know you guys try to source as many local ingredients as possible.
Yeah, actually, right now on George, we're using a Bloody Butcher corn and a Bruisey rye that were grown less than half an hour away from here.
That's what I love to hear. That's the cool stuff. All right, let me step out of the way here so we can get a look at the variety. Let's go over here and let's try this one here. So one of these, or 2 of these, are award-winning. Which one do you want me to sample?
Absolutely. So I think if you want to base it off of the 2016 or Isaac Bowman port finish, it's a great place to start, and then move on over to the John Jay. Let me go ahead and pour this Bowman Brothers for you as well.
So he's going to pour that. Let me try this. So port barrel was finished on this one. So, What notes and flavors should I be looking for when I sip one of these?
When I'm tasting, what I really like to taste for is I like to see if we have a nice kind of cherry aroma that comes through with all of our spirits have this cherry and baked apple, but then you're going to get the barrel come through. It's going to be that caramel, vanilla, a little bit of that toasty oak. Sometimes a little bit older, you'll have a little more of a tobacco type of note to it.
I love it. And you know who would love this?
Dads.
I was going to say, my dad
Absolutely.
in particular. That's right, and the dad. So, guys, we'll get you all the details for the event that's coming up this Saturday. But in the meantime, let's toss it back to Marquette. Coming up, we are live from Virginia's oldest distillery, A. Smith Bowman. We are in the barrel room. It's impressive. Big Father's Day event coming up this weekend. We'll tell you all about it. It is a barrel, and I'm glad you asked. So, you know, it's probably used for whiskey, right? But this weekend, some folks are repurposing these, and it's for the regatta. No kidding. That's happening this Father's Day weekend. So, Brian, this is not the first year you guys have done the regatta.
No, this is the 3rd year that we've done the regatta. And we had Mark come out, Mark from High Mark Brewery. He made a barrel last year, and he brought it out so we can demonstrate for us.
So, Mark, you participated last year. You're going to participate this year. What'd you learn from last year's event?
Last year was kind of a learning curve thing, so I was focused on building the boat. This year I tried doing little tweaks to it to make it a little faster and be able to go out there and win the race this year.
So it sounds like, you know, Mark from High Mark Brewery might be the guy to beat this weekend.
I think so. He's still contesting last year's loss, so we'll have to see. It's still an arbitration. So.
Okay, great. Well, you know, hey, we'll look for that information a little bit later on Facebook or social media. But as you can see right here, I mean, you guys are set up. You guys have had huge success since Prohibition, since that's what we're talking about. But for people who want to come out this weekend, what do they need to know?
Well, they really don't need to know much other than come out and bring a little bit of money so you can buy some fun stuff for Dad. But the festival itself is free. It runs from 11 till 5. We have tours every half hour on the hour, or every half an hour, sorry. Okay. And tastings are free. And we're going to have a bar, live music, all sorts of fun stuff for Dad.
You know, this is like the perfect cheat right here. If you guys don't have anything planned for your dad, you can act like you do and bring him here. We're down in Fredericksburg. But again, this is so awesome. Thank you so much for inviting us in.
Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate it.
You know, it's like we have a better understanding of who you guys are. Awesome history. So, Brian, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, so this weekend, we'll see you here. Let's send it back to the studio.